Hello there, Mark with 2-Port to Fly. We're at Princess Juliana International in a de Havilland twin Otter. We're going to fly over to St. Barthelemy's Island, St. Bart's, and land at that disastrous little airstrip over there. I'm going to show you how to load the passengers right from the tarmac here. And we'll set up our GPS and our autopilot and mosey on over there. So let's jump in here real quick and get our battery on so we can talk to ground services. Ground services, tune Juliana ground, and request boarding.
Juliana ground. TPDF 25 Tango Papa Tango Foxtrot 25. Could you please get the passengers on board? TPDF 25 Tango Papa Tango Foxtrot 25. A ramp is on its way.
Okay. Doors open, passengers load. Okay, in order to get this door to close, we have to go ahead and request that the passenger boarding stop.
Juliana ground. TPTF 25 Tango Papa Tango Foxtrot 25. I'm done with the boarding.
Okay, let's jump in here and we'll do our pre-flight checklist real quick, or before starting engines, I should say. Control locks is removed. Parking brake set. Emergency fuel switches are normal. Our fuel selector is normal. Fuel boost pumps are off. Cabin lights. We're going to hit our no smoking, fasten seat belt, and our position light. Pitot heat is off for now. Generators are off. Flaps are up. Fuel levers are off. Hold on here. Let's jump down. Okay. There. Now they're off. Prop levers are all the way forward, and our throttles are at idle. Ignition is normal. Okay, we can go ahead and start this thing up. So we're going to go here and turn on this forward fuel boost pump. Engage our right engine starter. We're going to go down here and watch for our oil pressure to come up. Should come up in that 40 range. Our NG's gauge should be up in that 14% or so, and we can add fuel. Okay, we'll let that spool up, and then we'll go ahead and head over to this aft fuel boost pump, flip that on. We're going to hit the left engine starter. Once again, we'll watch for oil pressure to come up. This time when I hit the fuel, I'll show you the fuel lever as it comes up. Okay, we're creeping up toward that 10%, so we can go up here, and I'll watch that left fuel lever as I add fuel with my controller. Okay, we're rocking and rolling with both engines. We don't need a push back. We're going to go back to clearance. Before we request a taxi, I'm going to do after starting engines. So our power levers, 15%, generators are on, lights are out, instruments are good, compass and gyros. I hit one little button and it tunes up my altimeter. Anti-collision and position lights on. Jump up here. Anti-collision. Pitot heat needs to be on. We're going to request taxi straight out.
Juliana ground. TBDF 25 Tango Papa Tango Foxtrot 25 with golf. Request taxi for takeoff. Straight out departure.
Okay, I'm going to just...
TBDF 25 Tango Papa Tango Foxtrot 25. Taxi 2 and hold short runway 28 using taxiway. Zulu Echo. Contact tower on 118.7 when ready.
Okay,
Taxi
there.
2 and hold short runway 28 using taxiway. Zulu Echo. TBDF 25 Tango Papa Tango Foxtrot 25.
Okay, we're good to taxi. I've got my altimeter, or my altitude dialed into my autopilot. Our GPS is running off of the flight plan that I activated earlier when I picked the runways and stuff. As you can see, I just picked a simple flight plan right from the map, and it loaded it into this flight plan and loaded it into my GPS. So we're going to go ahead and take off. When we take off, we'll hit nav, and that'll run us all along that magenta line. So but let's get in the air, and then we'll talk some more about that. Okay, we're gonna taxi down to this midfield or so. This taxiway doesn't access the runway anything past that jet, or past this taxiway. So if you're in a bigger airplane at Princess Juliana, you gotta you'll have to back taxi down the runway. But for me, for this airplane right now, we're just gonna take off midfield or whatever here. It's plenty of room. Okay, before takeoff checklist, the auto feather is on. Let's make sure I got pitot heat's good, anti-collision, okay, we're good there. Flaps 10 degrees, and we will request takeoff clearance.
Juliana Tower, TBDF 25 Tango Papa, Tango Foxtrot 25 at runway 28 ready for departure. Straight out departure. TBDF 25 Tango Papa, Tango Foxtrot 25, QNH 101 tree, departing straight out approved. Cleared for takeoff, runway 28. Cleared for takeoff, runway 28. TBDF 25 Tango Papa, Tango Foxtrot 25.
Okay, we got a good looking crowd on our plane today. They look a little nervous. They should be with me flying. We have clearance to take off, so we're gonna go ahead and do just that. Flaps up. There's all the beachgoers waiting for the jets to come land. So if you go on YouTube and type in Princess Juliana International, you'll see videos of the jets coming right over top of the people on that beach right there. Kind of a famous spot for people to wait for the jets to come right down over their head. spin back around here and get lined up with the GPS magenta line. Okay, we'll fly right back over the island here, look around a little bit. Let's jump down to our autopilot now. So I'm going to hit nav so that when I do get close to that line, it'll intercept that line and start heading us in the right direction. I'm going to hit L. I'm going to hit that again, and then my vertical speed is at 1300. That should bring me up to that 2500 feet. So now it just intercepted, the autopilot just intercepted the course on the GPS, so it's going to turn me to
Tango Papa, Tango Foxtrot 25, leaving my airspace, frequency change approved.
It's going to turn me and line me up with that line and fly me over to the destination.
Juliana Tower, TBDF 25 Tango Papa, Tango Foxtrot 25, frequency change.
A little bit of advice if you're flying the Twin Otter and you haven't flown it much. If you redline this thing, you will do damage to the engines, and you will be looking for a place to land. So don't forget to back off on your throttles, get out of this red line. I'm to the point now, I've done it enough to where even on takeoff, I typically back off my throttles. I don't know if that's the proper procedure, but I back off so that I'm up above that red line so I don't forget about it, because so many times I've been all set up with a nice flight and then forget to back off. What's beeping at? Oh, that's my altimeter. And then like I was saying, red line the engines. It's like, okay, you might as well either turn it into a emergency video emergency landing video. Now you gotta find a place to land, or hit escape and start over. So this is a really short flight, but I just wanted to show you how to load those passengers, give you another little brief tutorial on how to use your GPS and your autopilot in a Twin Otter. Pretty simple. This autopilot can be a little finicky. Like now, I don't know why it brought me above my assigned altitude that I put into the autopilot, but I guess I struggle a little bit with this autopilot, but it's keeping me on the navigation's keeping me on the line, and it works pretty good, I guess. So I just need to learn more as I go here, but we're gonna go ahead and take a peek at our approach. So I'm gonna kick this autopilot off and start descending. I'm definitely too high, but we're gonna kind of just make up my own generic approach. The idea is we're gonna land at runway 10, and I'm just gonna do instead of flying over the airport and stuff, I'm just gonna do a crosswind down here and kind of extend my final out, so I have a nice lazy approach into this runway 10. So ideally, if you wanted a nice safe approach into this, depending on the wind, I guess, but you'd come in over the water right here. This is definitely going to be an easier approach. But the fun approach is the one where you have to dive down for the runway right here. So we're going to do that one. You come right down over top of this road, dive down this hill, and then dive down to the runway. I'm going to want to be at about 700 feet on final here. Start dropping some flaps. Kind of doing a generic base, or I'm sorry, crosswind, I guess you'd call it. And then we'll just turn for final here. Go ahead and turn. Okay, I'm going to hold about 1,000 feet now. Definitely want to have a nice stabilized approach. If you get too fast coming into this one, you're going to be in trouble. This is kind of a famous YouTube video for real life pilots. You'll see guys coming in here right over top of that highway and just kind of side slipping down the hill and then straightening out and landing. It's kind of a sketchy little landing spot for sure, but it's fun to watch. The real planes do it. That's why I picked these two particular runways for this video. Is just they're kind of famous airstrips, nice scenery, and I wanted to fly my twin Otter again, so that's what we're doing. Okay, so I've got 10 degrees flaps. I'm going to go ahead and start dropping more flaps. I'm going to get rid of this map. I know right where I'm at. Our runway is going to be right up in here. And we're going to be getting pretty busy here shortly. Hopefully I can pull this off. This is definitely not an easy one. Okay, 30 degrees flaps. And we're gonna go full flap.
minimums, minimums. 100, 40, 50, 30, 20. Sink rate. 40, 30, 20.
Okay, we got a reverse thrusts on, but didn't really need them. Cruise ship in the background there. So there you have it, St. Barthelemy, I think is how you pronounce it. Kind of a famous, see that hill down there? Definitely get on YouTube if you haven't seen some of those videos of the real life airplanes coming in on this particular runway. We'll go down here, park this, and call it a day. Thanks for watching. Hope I didn't bore you completely to death. Got a new mic. This is the first video with my new mic, so hopefully that mic sounds a little better. Whoops, I was supposed to go over that way. I was thinking I had to come in the other way, but people are walking all around the tarmac here trying to get run over. Okay, she wants me to go that way just a little bit. Stop. Parking brakes on. Cut the fuel. Turn off all these electronics. Okay, let's go open the doors for the passengers. There you have it. St. Barthelemy. Well, have a good day.